brothers.
Huh?
What?
Oh, is it
What?
chasing out?
It is me. Why did you
Oh,
why
see my
Yeah,
full
why don't
state?
why don't you
Oh,
just give
it's
out his
wrong with
Soch too,
you?
to Dalen? Why don't you just give out his Soch? Chase, guess what I got for free?
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh.
a blowjob from a homeless man.
No, Ben, you
Oh my
offered
gosh. A
blowjob for
homeless man
blowjob.
today asked if he could buy a cigarette off me. And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? I can't even buy a
I was
cigarette
just
for
talking
myself.
about how no, just earlier, Chase, I was talking about how Boston is a sketchy ass place, and you are probably in a very odd area.
Worst city I've ever been to. Like, by a factor of 10. I can't. It's so terrible here. It's crazy.
Is it actually that bad?
It's like, I mean, it's not the worst. It's the
But like,
worst.
okay,
you know?
okay, compare it to France, like right.
Oh
It's nothing
no, you
compared
can't
to
even
France.
do that
Paris
because
is
France.
beautiful.
I know,
love
seems
I
like
know
such
you
a
can't.
beautiful
I know you.
place.
I know. Here's
No,
the thing, as I
like,
know you
I
can't
went
do that.
Compare it to something like Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, God.
It's a little bit worse than Cleveland. Ohio.
Okay,
It's
see,
not
now we're getting
too
somewhere.
much worse.
Cleveland, Ohio.
How about like Oregon, like the whole state of Oregon?
Just
I have never been to Oregon.
Okay,
All right.
but Oregon.
what's
Oregon
worse,
legalized
Boston or
everything,
the entire state of Vermont?
I've never been to Vermont. I
Definitely
can't
Vermont.
say.
Alright, we're
I don't
just gonna
care.
assume
Vermont is
Vermont.
such an awful state. Vermont's evil.
Rhode
Vermont
Island.
has
The size of a
Rhode
$50 coin.
Island.
It's like the size of a sheet
No.
of paper.
There's literally like a fire truck, an ambulance, or a cop car going down the street every 5 minutes.
That's
It's
great.
See,
just
that's
crazy.
You're
that's
gonna
what
be a
I wish
victim.
was happening when I went to Chicago, because that's like what Chicago like.
Chicago isn't that bad anymore.
It's not that bad, and like
You know that's
my
funny
hopes
because
we're
I
so
looked up.
low for the population there, and then I went and it was great. Like I didn't encounter a single negative thing when I was in Chicago.
Dude, I looked it up. Like Chicago now is like it's not even like the top 50. I don't think of
Dude,
like dangerous
Chicago's
places.
great now. I love Chicago.
Yeah.
Well,
We-
Chase is in
we love
Boston,
Chicago.
so
We love Chicago, and we hate Boston.
I'm not a fan of Boston. Oh, and the beaches here are the worst in the entire world.
They're probably full of
All
tea,
rocky
dude.
and just terrible. Ugh.
you
I
can
think I'm
find.
gonna go to a Red
Petoskey-
Sox game though.
Can you find Petoskey stones for me, Chase?
No, no, you can't.
Can you find me any sort of special rock in Boston?
I don't think
Can you
so.
find me sea
You can
glass?
get your crack if you want that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only special
I
the only
would
special rock you're gonna be
love-
able to find is crack.
It's
Yeah, Chase, have you do you think you actually by now could have acquired like hard
I
drugs?
met a drug dealer who opened his bag and showed me everything he had. Within meeting me, he was like, "Hey, do you want any of this?" And it was full to the brim.
what were some of the stuff that was in this bag?
What did you say?
What
I'm
was
not a pro at identifying, but there was
What
at
did it
least
look like?
crack in there. There was
You
at
should
least
have
crack.
like held. You should have held like a 10-minute
Weed.
conversation about like the
Dude, you should have
quality
said
of his
yes.
product.
No, I was like, you know what? I'm good actually. Thanks though.
You should have been like, I already have some. I already have some back at home.
You should have
Yeah.
said, "No, I bought from another guy like 2 minutes ago."
And then
I
like
don't wanna
point at
start
some
a
random
turf war,
homeless
man.
guy. Point at some random homeless guy so he just beats the shit out of him for being on his turf.
Oh, the homeless people here
God.
are so weird. Like,
What do you
I
expect?
mean, homeless
Like
homeless people are weird, but these guys are weird.
they're a different breed. You want to know why? Because there's not a single homeless person there that is not amped on something.
Yeah, no, you're right.
There's one. No, there's
100%
one
right.
cool homeless guy though.
There's one cool
homeless
Chase.
guy.
If you revisit these homeless people, you deserve to be one of these homeless people. Chase, guess
Yes.
what I got 100 of?
Caden went full retard.
100
Chromosomes.
of. You got 100
Over 100 of
chromosomes?
actually.
That's so
I
many
do.
more than you need.
Gotta have like duplicates, you know. Gotta keep it like for real. Gotta keep it up.
What did you get 100
Gotta have
of?
all
Did
the
you get
playing cards.
cassettes? Is it cassettes?
It is cassettes, and guess who
Cassettes.
I got? Guess who I got?
Who'd you get?
Frank
Zeppelin?
Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra?
But I also got Debussy. I don't know what Debussy is,
got
but I got
Debussy.
Debussy.
Oh my
I
gosh,
got
I
Debussy.
love Debussy. I was just talking with a guy about Debussy earlier today. On the way here, I went to an antique store, and there was a mixtape. And I wasn't about to just go up to the cashier and be like, hey, will you sell me this mixtape? So I just pocketed it. I didn't want to go up to the guy and be like, how much do you want for this mixtape? Because I feel like he's going to rip me off. He's going to be like $5, and I'm going to buy it, and it's going to be like a bunch of Lady Gaga or whatever. And I wasn't about to do that.
So you just.
So I just put it in my pocket.
He stole.
Oh,
It's a pretty interesting mixtape. It's got some Beatles and like other 60s rock on it. I'm
Dang.
sitting at a piano now, by the way. If you want peace and quiet
there's
at
Frank
the Berkeley College
Oh, I
of
have-
Music, what you can do is just go into a piano room and turn the piano, because they're electric, turn the volume off and just waste someone's time who's waiting for an open piano.
I have Accordion de Paris
That's
by
accordion.
Joe Bazil. Accordion, yeah.
Accordion.
All right,
Uh,
Taylor,
How's
I'm
it
throwing us
spelled,
in a game.
I don't know.
Hayden, if it's spelled the American way and you just pronounced it accordion, I'm gonna lose it.
It definitely is spelled the American way. Accordion de Paris.
Accordion.
I think that's how you
Guys.
pronounce that.
All right, Chase, I just
The
sent it.
video game thing in China, like they have a limit. That's real. Just so you
What?
what?
Like the 60 minutes a day or whatever.
No, they get 60 minutes on Fridays.
What?
That's whatever.
That is
they're doing
My
now.
wild.
roommate
Up.
from China, he's been playing PUBG on his phone non-stop. Like the whole
Like,
time.
oh my god. I have
Dude.
German music.
Bro is literally never gonna come back to China ever again.
He's gonna just hide at.
He's
He's just gonna hide at
and he's just
Berkeley
gonna-
forever.
Oh my god, Chase, you should
What?
just take him back with you.
Should I? He's a cool enough dude.
Just
He's really quiet.
kidnap him.
That's
Like-
perfect. We don't have to
I
worry
know.
about it. Just feed him and give him an iPhone with a charger, and that's all he'd ever needs.
Nah, he
Oh wait, what?
rented a
Claire
bike the other day. He rented a bike to like get around the city, and it got stolen. He came back to the room, and I was like, "How was your day today, man?" And he was like, "Terrible." I have to
That
pay
is
$200 for a bike that I lost.
Chase, remember when we went to that one estate sale and they were like the vinyl was being like torn off of the
Yes, I do remember that. That was like a
That was
week before I
terrible.
left, man.
There is no way that the only thing they didn't do was just bring that guy's corpse out of there. Like, that's the only thing they had to have done to that house.
Yeah, yeah.
which one?
They took his body out. They didn't go inside or look around at all, and they just stuck up
Was
a
his
sign.
corpse out of there that morning?
Estate sale, man.
Which one are you talking about? No way they didn't just take it
Because
away.
I came out with that cool like African mask, and the lady was like, "Where did you find that? Did you dig under the carpet or something?" And it was literally hanging on the wall. Like